Hi, I'm Nerida Conway from chefmasterclasses.com, and we're here with the beautiful Leanne De Bortoli at De Bortoli Winery, funnily enough. So today I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that, questions that we get asked from our members, and also largely about rosé because we are coming into summer.
Rosé is actually made no different to red or white table wine. And so we start with red grapes.
Right.
We basically crush it, and we will just basically, we're taking the skins and the seeds out, but we're just wanting to leave a little bit of just a blush of colour.
So is it the skins that make it the dark red as opposed to...
Yes.
So by removing the skins, you're removing that element of the dye, effectively, that dyes it?
You are. If you were to crush a red grape, and you take the skin out straight away, you could end up with a white wine.
Okay.
So by leaving leaving the juice in contact with the skins, you are extracting the colour.
Oh wow! So have you done a white wine that's really red? That could be your next line.
I think we'll stick with this.
Okay. All right, moving back to rosé. This one here is my favourite. Now, I've got to be honest and tell you, the reason why I first picked this up was because of the beautiful label.
Yes.
It just captured my imagination, and it was just so beautiful. And La Boheme's obviously an opera.
Yes.
So what's the connection there?
Well, Dame Nellie Melba, who was a resident of the Yarra Valley, she performed, one of her favourite operas was La Boheme, and she played the part of Mimi. Would you like to try some?
Yeah, I would love to. And this also, some rosés are pink and some are more orangey in colour, and they do vary from kind to kind as well. Is that just different grape parcels as well?
Well, different varieties, but also it depends on the winemaker, and depends on how much colour they want. But what we like about rosé is this style of wine, which is more of a pale style. It's a dry.
It is.
It's a dry, textural, what we say made for purpose wine. We actually grow the grapes to actually make rosé.
And how cold does it have to be?
As cold as you like.
Okay.
I don't think there's any hard and fast rule, but what a lot of people having it chilled, it is nice, especially on a hot day. But it's the sort of wine that you could have in winter as well, and maybe not have it quite so chilled.
Okay. Now, tell me what the rosé revolution is, because I'm starting to see it pop up places, and it sounds like huge fun.
Yes. Rosé Revolution was an initiative that was started by a few of us a couple of years ago, and it was to really celebrate this style of rosé
and bring it back.
And bring it back. Oh yes. Yeah. But it was just making people aware of what a wonderful style rosé is. And when Steve and I were in the south of France some years ago, and it was warm weather, but down in Provence, and it was a very warm day. We walked into this gorgeous little restaurant, and just looking at these chilled bottles of rosé on tables, and we just said we want one of those. And looking around, and I was amazed at how many French were drinking rosé.
Right.
And over there is more rosé made than white wine.
Really?
So the French are right into it.
Wow.
They've kept it as their secret for far too long.
Maybe that's why they're all so thin. Maybe if we drink lots of rosé,
Nice
we'll be
thought.
chic and thin. So on the Rosé Revolution, is it a series of events, or when does it start officially, and what does it mean?
Well, the kick-off date is on the 14th of November, and that's where quite a few people will be able to go to quite a few different venues in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Canberra, in some wine regions that are involved as well, and just drink rosé, eat lovely food, and have a wow of a time.
Great.
And then over the summer months, there'll be various other activities happening with restaurants having rosé by the glass or rosé matched with dishes. And
how fun.
It is.
Oh, it's just an excuse for fun, isn't it?
Well, it is. and even if somebody wants to have a rosé party at home on the 14th of November.
I might.
Yes.
And we'll have the La Boheme opera cranking in the background.
Oh, yes.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Not that talented at it, but absolutely beautiful.
But when you mentioned earlier about raspberries. Yes, certainly with some rosés, just picking up a hint of strawberries or raspberries, those red berry characters. And particularly in this one, which is made from Pinot Noir, so we're getting those lifted characters.
Yeah, I can smell a bit of a floral smell about this one. There you go. Yes. Steve can have that for his next label. He can write floral.
Excellent.
I'm sure it'll be a winner. Well, cheers, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge about this, because, you know, people want to know.
Oh.
Especially me.
Viva la rosé.
Yes, thank you.